Welcome to another episode here on Your Digital Makeover. My name is Jerry Covert, and in today's episode, I'm going to be going over my blood pressure tracker. So let's get to it. So as you see here, I have opened up this page here on Notion of my blood pressure tracker. And this is the demo account that I got, but I did want to kind of show you all this blood pressure tracker. And I will leave a link right down there in the description on where you can get this blood pressure tracker. So if you're someone like me who likes to keep track of your blood pressure and everything, this will be a cool little addition to your Notion workspace, just to keep track of your blood pressure. Maybe you want to keep track of it on a daily basis, or maybe every couple of days or what have you. And like I do it every week and everything, and I check my blood pressure. This is a really nice blood pressure tracker. It's very simple, really easy to use. And so let me go through these little tabs here. So when you first have this blood pressure tracker opened up, you'll be on the default view. And the default view basically is just going to give you a running total of all of your blood pressure tracking that you have entered into the system. Okay. You see, I also have a tab here for calendar. I also have a tab for 7-day average, and I have a 30-day average. Okay. And so, like I said, the default is just pretty much your default view of all of the blood pressures that you have tracked in this database. And then the calendar basically is just going to show you on each day in the calendar view of your blood pressure tracking. And then a 7-day average is obviously an average of your systolic and diastolic, as well as your pulse data. And the 30-day average is the same thing, just in a 30-day average. So all you do here in order to enter your blood pressure is you just click on New, and it'll pull up this little side page. And typically for the title, which will go right here, I put the date and time. Now I have a little formula, this a date created thing that automatically populates when you create a new page here or a new entry into your database. So I typically will just copy. If you go over here to the right, you see a little icon here that says copy to clipboard. I'll just copy that and I'll put it up here in the title. Okay. Unless, of course, typically when I take my blood pressure, I take it right then and I go ahead and enter it. Now, you could have, taken your blood pressure an hour ago and go enter it now. You might want to change the time, right? But for this example, typically when I take my blood pressure, I go ahead and enter it into the daily tracker here, or this blood pressure tracker. Okay. So I just enter the date here because I like to keep track of it by the date. Okay. And here I go and I put in my activity. Was I, relaxing at the computer? Did I just wake up? What was the activity I was doing when I took my blood pressure? It's very important because you'll notice that, certain times of the day, certain types of activity and stuff that you're doing, your blood pressure will kind of differ a little. So I was relaxing at the computer. And then you can put down your mood. Were you stressed, angry, happy? What was it? So I was content. And then you put in your systolic. So mine was 110/70. And then I can put in my pulse too if you want. And now you see it says that my blood pressure was normal. And you see when I entered all this data here, it all entered it right here on this line right here. Pretty cool, huh? And so that's basically all you do. And then I just close it out. And then the next time that I take my blood pressure, let's say for instance, I took my blood pressure, later on today or maybe tomorrow, and I click New, then all I do is the same thing. I copy that, go over here, paste it, and that's a Command V, by the way, if you're on a Mac. And I just paste that up there, and I do the same thing. What was the deal? Maybe it was an hour after waking up. Maybe I was stressed. Maybe my blood pressure was 125 over, let's say, 85. Okay. As you see, and I'll put in my pulse at 76. All right, and then you see here it says pre-hypertension. So it tells you what's going on, right? And you close that out, and you see here, it just keeps a nice running total. and it keeps the latest one you did at the top, and that is derived out of this sort. It's date created under descending, okay? And you can change that if you want. I just typically like it that way. I like to have the latest one at the top of the list because, once this gets pretty long, you don't want to scroll down the page to see what your latest one was. So I usually keep it at the top. And then if you look here at the calendar, you'll see where it's here on the calendar. And then the 7-day average will give you the average of all of those totals there. Okay. And same day with the 30-day average. Okay. So that really quickly is the blood pressure tracker. No, it's kind of a short episode, but I did want to kind of go over the blood pressure tracker here in Notion that I created. It's a really helpful thing if you are someone who likes to keep track of your blood pressure, maybe you got high blood pressure or whatever, and you want to keep track of that. This is the perfect tracker that you can do that in Notion. Okay. Now, like I said, I will leave a link right down below there in the description on where you can get this blood pressure tracker. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me right down there in the comments section, as well as if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more of these episodes in the near future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll catch you next episode. Take care.